days when you had the old weighbridges.
A Kenworth Seattle, 1967. Beautiful looking truck. And it belongs to one Mr. Ralph Hetherington. Ralph, how are you, sir?
I'm well, thanks.
Mate,
Yourself?
nice to meet you. Now, we really shouldn't be talking Kenworths because we're at a white muster, but hey, when you see a good truck, you've got to take advantage of the opportunity.
The white plus others.
White plus others, yeah, and you're one of the plus others.
I'm one of the plus others.
Where have you come from, Ralph?
I've come from Bega.
Oh, okay, so you've travelled a fair way to be here.
Yes, yeah.
And you've not only got one, you've got two, and we will talk about the other one in a moment, and we'll have a listen to it. But tell us a little bit about the Seattle. How long have you had it?
I've only had the Seattle for a couple of years. It was set up as a race car hauler before I got it, so extensive work was done in 97.
Right.
Integrated sleeper, change of motor, change of running gear, and a lot of skirting and that put on it, which I'd removed and changed it to make it mine. So, yeah.
So, and are you an old-time truckie?
Yes. Yeah.
A little bit about your history. Where did you kick off?
I grew up on a farm at Bega. I left the farm, a long time ago now, and went into driving milk tankers for a while, plus carting grain in my own truck, and left the milk tanker job and went solo with my own business for, I think I supplied dairy farms for about 30 odd years with their stock feed and fertiliser. Then when I retired, I had other interests, and I always liked the trucks. And apart from this one, I've got an original S2 Kenworth that I'd bought back after, I think, 32 years. I think it was away, so I've got that as a project sitting waiting for me at home. So
no such thing as retirement, Ralph?
Oh, there is. It's just a change of occupation, I suppose. But yeah,
you're not under the same time pressures, though.
No,
you would have been behind the wheel. So you would have driven a variety of trucks back in those early days. What did you kick off behind the wheel of?
A little D series Ford, and then a bigger D series Ford, and then the old single drive S2 Kenworth that I bought was an ex-coal truck. Ex-Manson's before that, and I worked that and worked on it, built it up. It became rig of the month in '89, I think it was. And as I said, I progressed after that with a couple of other new trucks, and then brought the old girl back after 32 years to become a project. So I have a son and grandsons that are very interested in it. So the future's sitting there waiting.
Good. Now, we can't leave you until we walk across the way and have a look at the other truck that you've brought along, and more specifically what is sitting on the back of it. And it's an opportunity for me to get an interview in before this thing starts up and cuts across other interviews that I'll do throughout the day. So I'm not going to turn the camera around until we get there, Ralph, and then we can surprise the people that be.
This is what we call a beautiful noise.
A beautiful noise.
When
you're not wrong.
When I start up, before start up, I play the Neil Diamond song. So if you look up above me, you'll see the title.
Beautiful noise.
That's a beautiful noise coming up from the street.
A little bit, before you started up, a little bit about the Atkinson. How long have you had it? What year is it and so forth?
This is a 1966 model. I've probably had it for maybe about 4 years. The reason why I bought it was because it's got one of the sweeter sounding GMs that you'll ever hear, that being
and we know you're into noise.
a straight 671 under the cab.
Yep.
And I bought it as a project and wanting something of interest to put on the back. So what I've got on the back I call the Hill Boost. So,
Tell us what it is exactly on the back.
well, do you want to have a look at it first, or I'll just describe it first?
Well, all right, let's have a look at it first.
Well, what it is, it's a V1692 Detroit diesel. If you zone in on the specs there, you'll see that it was set up originally as a driving a hospital backup generator, so very few hours. And yeah, I just put it on there to create some interest and yeah, make a beautiful noise.
And have you gone deaf? No, you're listening to me. Oh no, I see you've got earphones in, so maybe your joy is damage.
I blame.
Now you know what the noise in the background is, folks.
I blame my bad hearing on DOB, date of birth, and yeah, early history of sore benches without hearing.
Yes.
Protection and all that sort of thing. So.
Let's not keep the people waiting any longer, Ralph. Let's go through the
Shall we fire her up?
Let's fire her up.
Yeah, well, I've got to disconnect the inclinometer before I fire it up, and if you notice, I've got a chock at the front in case things go wrong and it leaps forward.
Ah, yes, yeah. While you're getting in there.
So we've got the. We won't run it for too long.
Now, folks, he normally keeps it going a bit longer than that at truck shows where I happen to have seen this before. But boy, what a noise!
Beautiful noise.
Hey, it is a beautiful noise. Thank you, Neil Diamond. A bit of plagiarism there, as you said before, mate. It's pretty spectacular. You'd get a lot of attention at truck shows, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I have a lot of fun.
Yeah, so he's still a boy at heart, ladies and gentlemen. Right? He's only what, 10 in there.
Oh, well, I think this helps to maintain a little bit of youth within old age.
Sure it
and,
does.
you know, we're just grown-up little boys playing with big boys' toys. So.
Yeah. And you're still in a fortunate position where you can continue to do so. And mate, that's good. And you bring a lot of joy to a lot of people at a lot of truck shows. And I'm glad I finally got the opportunity to have a chat with you. Ralph, thank you for your time, mate. It's been a real pleasure meeting you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll catch you soon at the next one.
Keep the dream alive.
Absolutely.